And welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a haul video. This is going to include 5 fragrances which are for the most part very budget friendly, but also very beautiful fragrances. So I'm going to get started with this beautiful bottle. Look at this. This is Oscar de la Renta Blue Velvet. Gorgeous bottle, isn't it? Now this is like just a little over $20. I bought this on eBay. Oscar de la Renta is one brand that if you're looking to smell great and you do not want to spend a lot of money, Oscar de la Renta fragrances, you really can't go wrong. Some of them do not last really well, but most of them last quite well, including this one. So I'll show you the box. The box also is very high quality, kind of classy looking. Anyway, more about the fragrance. So this was released in 2011. This is a floral fragrance. Notes include mandarin orange, freesia, cascalone, which is an aquatic note, and black currant. Also orange blossom, tuberose, and jasmine, which really just comes across as floral. None of them come across to me specifically. In the base, we have patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla, and clearwood. I would say this has moderate longevity, 4 to 6 hours. It's been compared with Oriens or Orient by Van Cleef & Arpels, which is, I got that off Fragrantica. I'm not familiar with that fragrance myself. This really comes across as a, what I would call a blue or slightly aquatic floral fragrance with a bit of a woody base. You could say it's basic, but you know, for $20, $24, you're going to expect a basic fragrance. But basic isn't bad, and it's actually really, really pretty. And you can smell fabulous on a budget. You really don't need to spend a fortune on fragrance. You don't need to wear niche fragrances. You don't need to wear designer fragrances. Although Oscar de la Renta is technically a designer fragrance, but it's on a drugstore budget. And I would say, if you wanted to really go budget, my top 2 houses are Oscar de la Renta and Revlon. And when I say Revlon, I mean specifically the Charlie range. You can really go with any Revlon fragrance, but those are the top 2 that I would recommend to you for budget fragrances. So Oscar de la Renta Blue Velvet, highly, highly recommend. Next up, I have another Oscar fragrance for you. This one is called Jasmine. And this comes from a line, I don't know what the line is called, but they all have this shape of a bottle with this shape of a top, which is kind of okay, I guess. And this is the box that it came in. Jasmine, you can see. All right, so this is a floral fragrance released in 2016. Notes include neroli, bergamot, and lemon. So you can see in the top we have a lot of, citrus notes. In the mid, Spanish jasmine, orange blossom, tuberose, ylang ylang. Primarily what you get here is jasmine, of course, which should be obvious. In the base, we have beeswax, white woods, total balsam, and tonka, which I find to be very interesting. This is a beautiful floral, kind of what I would describe as a slightly creamy green floral. There's some green notes in here. Longevity is at least 6 hours. It's a very light, bright, uplifting floral fragrance, probably better for spring and summer, but really, really beautiful. And for this price, again, this was in the mid-20s. You just can't go wrong with Oscar fragrances. It's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm looking forward to wearing that in the summer and spring. Next up, I have, this was a recommendation to me from one of you lovely viewers. Thank you very much for this. This is called Red Pearl, and the company is also Red Pearl. So this is a French perfume house. Look at that beautiful bottle. Isn't that beautiful? Very, very classy. This was under $20, you guys. I'm not kidding. Pearl by Red Pearl came out in 1999. It's an amber vanilla. Notes include passion fruit, Brazilian rosewood, violet, black currant. In the mid, we have tuberose, jasmine, and rose. In the base, vanilla, tonka, amber, praline, and musk. My wear of this, my take on this, is that you have a fruity amber. I really don't get any floral notes by nose that I can smell on this. Really, it's mostly fruity. Even though it's called a floral amber, I would call this a sweet fruity. And then we have a beautiful, warm, slightly sweet-ish, ambery dry down. Now, when I looked at Fragrantica, a lot of people were saying it's a decadent gourmand vanilla. I personally don't experience it that way. It's a beautiful fruity with a little bit of a vanilla ambery thing going on in the dry down. Absolutely gorgeous, though. Very warm and inviting. This is the kind of fragrance that you wear and it calls to you from across the room and you just want more and more and put it on more and more. Lasts a good 6 hours on me. Absolutely gorgeous. Worth every penny. Highly recommend. You guys need to give this a try if you like fruity fragrances. And you just can't beat that beautiful box, too. All right. I have 2 more. So next one is, I'm going to put it on its side here, Al Haramain Amber Oud, and this is the tobacco edition. So this comes with a very bougie box. Open it up like this is the fragrance. Now this is the second one in this line that I've purchased. I also have the one that is the dupe for Baccarat Rouge. This is a dupe for Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I've never smelled Tobacco Vanille. It's way out of my price range. I would never spend that kind of money. But I'm all about a good, affordable dupe. This was probably in the $50 range, which is really at the top of what I like to spend on fragrances. But I was so enamored with it. I wanted to try it so bad because the reviews on it are so good. Most of the reviewers that are women who are wearing all these high-end niche fragrances will say that they like this better than Tobacco Vanille. This is nuclear in its strength. 1 to 2 sprays is all you need. This was released in 2019, and the notes are really intriguing. Warm, spicy notes, tobacco leaf, cinnamon, black pepper, ginger, vanilla, clove, star anise, cacao, tobacco, dried fruits, woodsy notes. For me, on the opening, this smells like sweet, spicy baked goods. Like you're baking, I don't know, gingerbread, warm, like spicy cake, spice cake. Like my mom used to make that back in the 70s and 80s. And you really do get the clove and star anise, but yet it's not cloying or hyper strong in the spices. It's got kind of a spicy vanilla baked goods with a caramely woodsy dry down. Very long lasting, slightly boozy, really, really nice. I haven't worn it enough to give you a full recommendation on it, but I really like it. What I've seen so far is a love for me. So if you're looking for something in the $50 to $70 range, I highly recommend this. If you like Tobacco Vanille, which I'm not familiar with, this is a really good alternative. All right, and then I have one more, another big win, in my opinion. This is Kim Kardashian Gold. Now, this is my 3rd KK fragrance. I also have her original KK, and I have Honey. And they're all wonderful, you guys. Like, I'm not a fan. I don't watch the show. Not a big fan of what this woman brings to our culture. But I really enjoy these fragrances. They're high quality. This came out in 2011. This is an amber floral. Notes include grapefruit, bergamot, pink pepper, jasmine, violet, and rose, which really just comes across as floral. Amber, benzoin, patchouli, sandalwood, musk in the base. I would say this is really more of a patchouli pepper fragrance. It smells very luxurious, rich, opulent. It's a sweet, ambery clean. There is, I'm not kidding, a bit of a dial soap going on here. So imagine a bougie dial soap that smells sweet and ambery. So it's got this sweet amber clean thing going on, which smells fabulous. It's actually a great combination. I didn't spend, I think, $22 on this fragrance, you guys, and it lasts a good 6 hours. It's just gorgeous. This could be one of my signature scents, and it's year-round. Like, this could be summer evening date night. This could be winter daytime, anything. This is really, really a hidden treasure, in my opinion. Highly recommend it, and I really like it. This is by far my favorite KK fragrance, but I do like them all that I've tried so far. So anyway, that is, this is my haul. I have several others that I need to do another video for, but this is the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.